In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 31st, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Oklahoma City Thunder versus New York Knicks. On Sunday night, the Oklahoma City Thunder are set to hit the road, making their way to Madison Square Garden to face off against the New York Knicks. In their recent outings, the Thunder dominated the visiting Phoenix Suns, while the Knicks fell short against the San Antonio Spurs. The Oklahoma City Thunder have been showcasing impressive form lately, securing victories in 9 out of their last 12 games overall. Their recent triumph over the Suns with a commanding 128-103 win has undoubtedly fueled their momentum, led by Josh Giddey's stellar performance with 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists, along with strong contributions from Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, and Cason Wallace. The Thunder demonstrated sharp shooting skills, hitting 56% from the field and 16 of 30 from beyond the arc. Maintaining a relentless offensive pace, they outscored the Suns in every quarter, setting a high standard for their upcoming matchups, including their impending face-off against the 76ers. Meanwhile, the New York Knicks have also been on a positive trajectory, securing victories in 7 of their last 9 games. However, they aim to rebound after their 3-game winning streak came to an end against the Spurs in a hard-fought 130-126 overtime loss. Despite Jalen Brunson's remarkable performance, scoring an impressive 61 points on 25 of 47 shooting from the field, supported by Donte DiVincenzo and Josh Hart, the Knicks faced challenges, particularly in overcoming an early 21-point deficit. Their resilience was tested, yet they ultimately fell short in overtime, emphasizing the need for a strong comeback against the Thunder. As the game approaches, both teams face roster challenges. The Thunder anticipate the absence of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander due to injury, while the Knicks have ruled out Og Anunoby, with Mitchell Robinson's availability remaining uncertain. Despite these setbacks, Brunson's exceptional performance has instilled confidence in his teammates and coach Tom Thibodeau, motivating them to deliver a more cohesive effort against the Thunder. Despite their defensive lapses in their previous game against the Spurs, the Knicks are poised to showcase a stronger defensive presence and a higher level of intensity, while the Thunder exhibited exceptional teamwork in their recent victory over the Suns despite missing their star player, replicating that level of performance against the Knicks' formidable defense presents a formidable challenge. With the Knicks being favored to win at home and seeking redemption following their defeat against the Spurs, the Thunder face an uphill battle. However, the Thunder's resilience and determination cannot be underestimated, given their pursuit of a top seed in the Western Conference. Nonetheless, with Gilgeous-Alexander sidelined and the Knicks playing on their home turf, the odds tilt in favor of the Knicks, supported by their defensive prowess. So the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Heading into this inter-conference matchup, the Thunder currently rank 7th in pace of play. However, with Gilgeous-Alexander sidelined for the 3rd consecutive game, adjustments in their gameplay are inevitable. With Cason Wallace likely to start and Josh Giddey assuming more ball-handling responsibilities, the Thunder may resort to a more controlled pace, aligning with the Knicks' defensive strengths. Additionally, with Gilgeous-Alexander's absence contributing to a slower-paced game, the total score is anticipated to fall below the projected total. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus Houston Rockets. On Sunday night, the Dallas Mavericks will make their way to the Toyota Center for an away game against the Houston Rockets. The Mavericks secured a victory against the Sacramento Kings, while the Rockets managed a significant win against the Utah Jazz. The Dallas Mavericks have been on fire recently, winning 10 out of their last 11 games. They aim to extend their winning streak to 7 consecutive games following a close 107-103 road triumph over the Kings. Kyrie Irving led the team with an impressive 30-point performance, shooting 11 of 16 from the field. Luka Doncic contributed 26 points along with 9 rebounds and 12 assists, while Derek Lively added 12 points off the bench. Despite the victory, no other player on the team managed to score in double figures. The Mavericks struggled initially, shooting 47% from the field and 15 of 35 from beyond the arc. However, they displayed exceptional defense in the final minutes, preventing the Kings from scoring in the last 2:34 to secure the narrow win. Meanwhile, the Houston Rockets have also been in excellent form, winning 13 of their last 14 games. They seek their 12th consecutive victory after narrowly defeating the Jazz 101-100 on the road. Jalen Green led the Rockets with an impressive stat line of 34 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Fred VanVleet contributed 22 points and 6 assists, while Ausar Thompson added 18 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists. Despite shooting only 38% from the field and 13 of 42 from the three-point line, the Rockets managed to overcome a slow start, trailing by 13 points in the first quarter to eventually secure the win. Following this game, the Rockets will face the Timberwolves. The Mavericks will face the Rockets with some injury concerns, as Josh Green has been ruled out, and Luka Doncic is listed as questionable due to right knee soreness. Similarly, the Rockets are missing Alperen Sengun and Cam Whitmore. The Rockets have been on an impressive winning streak towards the end of the regular season, winning 11 consecutive games and placing significant pressure on the Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Lakers for the final play-in spot. Under coach Ime Udoka, the Rockets have undergone a remarkable turnaround from being at the bottom of the Western Conference last year. Jalen Green's resurgence has been a key factor, with impressive statistics over the past month. The Dallas Mavericks have quietly emerged as one of the hottest teams in the league, with a thrilling comeback win against the Kings in their recent game. However, they might face challenges, especially if Luka Doncic is unable to play due to injury. On the other hand, the Rockets are enjoying their best run of the season, with 11 consecutive victories, making them a valuable home underdog in this matchup. Despite my optimism for the Mavericks throughout the season, the Rockets' unbeaten streak since March 6th and their strong contention for a play-in tournament spot cannot be ignored. Additionally, considering the Rockets' significant victory against the Mavericks earlier in the season, this game could be closely contested. Therefore, I believe the Rockets have the potential to pull off a minor upset, particularly if they start the game strongly. Hence, the Houston Rockets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Another contributing factor to Houston's improved performance this season has been the addition of Fred VanVleet. Despite a challenging shooting night in their recent win over Utah, VanVleet's overall contribution has been substantial. With Houston continuing its pursuit of a play-in spot, their improved defensive rating this season suggests they can effectively limit Dallas's scoring opportunities, leading to a win. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The Chicago Bulls, with a record of 35-39, aim to end their two-game skid on the road as they take on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who stand at 51-22 this Sunday night. Having just suffered a 125-108 defeat against Brooklyn as three-point favorites, the Bulls seek redemption. Conversely, the Timberwolves, despite being three-point underdogs, triumphed over Denver with a 111-98 victory. Chicago boasts a 6-4 record in their last 10 encounters against Minnesota. The Chicago Bulls have hit a rough patch lately, dropping 4 of their last 5 matchups. They're eager to bounce back after a disheartening 125-108 loss to the Nets on the road. DeMar DeRozan led the charge with 31 points, supported by Kobe White's 18 points and 9 assists, and Ayo Dosunmu's 16 points. While the Bulls appeared strong, holding the lead at halftime, they succumbed to a barrage of three-pointers in the second half, conceding 78 points and ultimately falling short. In contrast, the Minnesota Timberwolves are on fire, winning 7 of their last 8 games. They aim for their 5th consecutive win following a commanding 111-98 triumph over the Nuggets. Anthony Edwards led with 25 points and 5 assists, while Mike Conley and Rudy Gobert contributed 23 and 21 points, respectively. With a solid shooting performance, the Timberwolves dominated from the outset, securing a 19-point halftime lead and extending it to 26 points in the third quarter. The Bulls monitor the statuses of Ayo Dosunmu and Alex Caruso, both questionable, while the Timberwolves list Jordan McLaughlin, Anthony Edwards, and Rudy Gobert as questionable. Minnesota has clinched 4 straight victories, including 4 of their last 5 home games. They excel offensively, averaging over 111 points per game at home, capitalizing on open opportunities and demonstrating prowess on the offensive boards. Additionally, they've minimized turnovers in recent games, denying the Bulls easy scoring chances. Conversely, the Bulls struggle defensively, conceding over 116 points per game on the road, posing a challenge against the Timberwolves' potent offense. The Bulls have dropped 4 of their last 5 games, including 2 consecutive road losses. While they perform well offensively away from home, averaging over 112 points per game, they lag behind the Timberwolves in rebounding and turnover management. Furthermore, their defensive vulnerabilities present opportunities for the Timberwolves, who excel defensively, limiting their last 3 opponents to under 100 points per game. Although the Bulls secured a victory over the Timberwolves in early February, recent form favors Minnesota, who have won 4 consecutive games and 7 of their last 8. With a strong defensive presence and an efficient offense, the Timberwolves are poised to capitalize on Chicago's recent defensive struggles. The Bulls remain inconsistent, covering the spread in only 3 of their last 10 games, while the Timberwolves boast a 4-game winning streak and a commendable home record of 26-9. Positioned as favorites to clinch the top seed in the West, the Timberwolves thrive on confidence, especially following their recent upset win over the Nuggets. Anticipating a strong performance from the Timberwolves on both ends of the court, assuming Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert are available, the Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Bulls average 112 points per game overall and 112.5 points per game on the road, with a recent scoring average of 131 points per game against the Timberwolves. However, facing a formidable defensive opponent, they may struggle to reach their average. Conversely, the Timberwolves average 113 points per game overall and 111 points per game at home, with recent matchups against the Bulls resulting in high-scoring affairs. Expecting another high-scoring game over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.